same thing.
We can't lose in the Super Bowl over without the Steelers, but we can afford to lose.
Nah, nigga, we not losing nothing.
Grab it up. Oh damn! That's all your power ups. I gotta see that. Los, where you at? Which remind me? Hold on. Give me a second too. Yeah, let me do that to Elway. Give me 1 second. Got you. Hold on. Let me do that to Elway. Actually, where's he going? Million shots too. Hold on. Let's go. I have him at 186. Let me get this nigga up top. Whenever. Upgraded Elway a little bit. Still a winning back. Need the old line. I'm not even worried about that. I'm so glad that fucking 99 came out, man. Now it's time to get the old line, little by little. I'm about to do it. I always said the three parts on the set: quarterbacks first, then the left tackles, then the right tackle. Once I get those three, I feel like everything else will work. Niggas be knocking around the edges, like it's a beauty.
That's what niggas waiting for.
Trying to make it. Well, it says Richard Williams is not the starter, but then why he's always in the game?
Gotta be the certain plays you picking. This nigga lost booked it.
Yo, where you at? Trying to make something easy, man. Big bro about to get my apartment as soon as the taxes come through that motherfucking woo, son. It's so good to have a bank account, cause that's just direct deposit right into the bank account. Voila. I gotta wait. And it's all in perfect timing because I owe the bank like $500, right? So, but once that's a loan that they gave me. Once I give them back that 500, I have borrowed 1,000. So because I'm gonna have a good credit with them, I now out of that 1,000 I could borrow 1,500 to pay my mortgage. Here's the second come around for the same
Mm-hmm.
monthly price as the first one, and I'm getting a bonus from my job in March. It could be which could be anywhere from
know what you mean with the taxes when you got a lot of kids that should be coming too.
It's a plus, nigga. That shit could save the whole year,
It's
I
like the
guess.
best thing, to be
It is.
honest.
It is. It's a dumb shit in the
When it
taxes
comes
though,
to
because
food
people pay
stamps and
it.
taxes, that's like the best thing to have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
After that, it's number
Brandon Gaudin,
trucks.
Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And, Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Quick! Alpha!
Strong right! Hey, boys, we got four down. 53's the mic, 53, check 53.
A first down throw coming for Vic. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there on the first play of the game. 58 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
From the red zone now, Vic. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check. Motion. Play it.
Alpha!
45's the mic. I'm coming, baby.
On second down, Vic again.
Mine.
And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Eagle!
We got four. Shut down. Motion, check.
They'll throw again. Here's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will
The fuck? It made my guy jump up. What?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
White 20!
To throw, Vic. And it's incomplete. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film stuff. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Randy Moss from 6 yards away. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009. And a lot of it, to me, was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
Well, now you know you only got one play.
Lucky 56.
Now Elway on first down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Elway to throw. And this one's incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Whoa.
Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Derek Brooks. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's Vic following the interception.
How you get this so fast?
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only come
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Elway. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, Elway. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Elway. Flushed out right. And he fires one that's intercepted.
My nigga, you
Picked off by Khalil Mack. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Bro, there's everybody was there.
Every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he...
And this will be a touchdown. Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. And if you're
Well, there goes our season.
And you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change. You've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And here now the offense heading back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that does.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ndamukong Suh getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Vick tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Let's go. Nice pick, nice pick.
Eagle, eagle. Alpha, alpha.
Single. Watch 84.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Flush, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
2nd down, Vick.
Watch the run.
And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Let's go.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Buying time to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Orange. Alpha, alpha.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Vick to throw on 4th down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Elway to throw on 2nd. Now he'll be hit from behind, and he is landed on hard. Derek Brooks in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
There's Vick, eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now here's Vick, and he checks this one down to Williams.
I'm not sure how he has so much time in the pocket.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They were looking for Johnson that time. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me.
Now Elway. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
4 down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Out of the gun, Elway to Barkley on the check down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Escaping the pressure right, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows. It just
he had the whole left side. He came in.
Had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, you have to spin inside.
He learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here we go. Gone.
Now they'll throw it with Elway.
Oh my God, cuz you have him in the middle.
Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using...
Throw the ball!
Down here. Great coverage downfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to get him for a loss of about 3.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Michael Vick. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Alpha, alpha. Orange, orange. Right towards that.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Right towards that.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had
he tripped.
They could get it. Well, didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they could risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He does the same plays, bro. I don't understand how.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They tried their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
He's good. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. They were looking for Johnson that time.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. There's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Victor
Oh, what, bro?
Right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there.
Oh,
second down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's second
He only
down.
throw to the side,
Tremendous
like.
field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
4 down. Alert.
From the shotgun, it's Vick.
To the house, to the house, to the house!
It's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he'll get this.
Yo, that was to the house.
Midfield stripe. Johnson, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them...
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Mike. Watch the run.
Vic now after the fumble recovery. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, we got 4 down.
Vic now from the 50. Forced out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
A 1st down throw coming for Vic. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
A 2nd down throw for Vic. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Hey, boys, got 4 down. Wise motion.
Again, it's Vic.
I'm not understanding how he still has thousands seconds in the pocket.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Slack over.
53, check 53. Here we go. Hold a little.
Vic to the air again. And he will have a touchdown. Randy Moss, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possession.
Oh, he cannot get away. Down goes Vic. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And that's going to be incomplete. He misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this results in 6. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And now back out comes the offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
It's Hill, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Vic operating on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking.
Yeah, I'm out.